In our practice, we're used to evaluating contaminants in soil and groundwater. Texas is now being requested to evaluate vapor transport of contaminants. The East Coast, probably a little bit in California, they've been addressing vapor transport a while because they have a lot of subsurface structures. And the reason that's of concern is because if you have a contaminant that is in the groundwater, which in our area is typically 25 feet below the ground surface, and it's something that volatilizes like gasoline, and you now have a basement, you've just brought the living, working structure that much closer to the contaminant. I think we're all familiar that you can sometimes smell things before you see them, so vapor transport in the subsurface causes both health-related and could be explosive-related conditions. A lot of our clients are requiring a vapor assessment. It's not good enough for us to just tell them that there's a soil problem or groundwater problem, but to evaluate a release that's nearby to see if vapors are heading both under their building. The regulatory body here is a little bit behind on requiring that evaluation, so the client drives that. They don't want to buy a property where their employees could get sick because of vapors coming in. So vapor sort of is a hot button. Not really new, but is becoming more and more asked for. The other thing is the PFOS compounds. They're an organic compound that doctors are finding inside of people in their blood systems, and we're finding that most likely it's through consumption of our food because it's come in contact with plastics.
It's everywhere. Plastic is everywhere, and we need to find a way to reduce that.
They're requiring testing in the environment in some areas of the PFOS compounds. We don't really quite understand the toxicity. There is some studies that have been done that indicate that PFOS compounds will cause cancer, and that in areas where it's more prevalent.
We do see companies that are polluting, and they do want to minimize that.
Very expensive testing. It's all sorts of procedures because it's toxic in very, very small doses. So you have to keep a very clean environment. It's so proliferant in things that we use, you have to avoid wearing certain things or deodorants. So it makes it very, very difficult to separate what's in the media and what you're accidentally bringing into it. So that's a compound I think I think will come up more and more for evaluation.
I do think we are becoming more environmentally conscious as a whole.